In this video, I'm going to show you how you can take one of the templates and completely start from scratch, just overriding all of the options to create something that's a little bit more personalized. You might do it by recreating your website, or you might come across something you like the look of. For this exercise, I've just found this template which I've taken a screenshot of. You can see it here. Then I've just taken a slice out of that image for the header, for the menu background, for the body content background, and also one for the footer background. So you can see here's a body image, footer image, header image, and menu image. Okay, so starting from here, we now go into theme options, and starting from header, we're going to start uploading and changing a few things. First off, actually, I'll make sure that the social icons are set not to show. You could actually, if you wanted to remove them out of the header, maybe display them in the footer. So here you can see you can position it relative to the footer, and that's where you can also put in all the links to your Twitter account, your Google Plus account, LinkedIn, whatever external accounts that you want to link to. So going back to the header now, I'm going to just center the logo and move it down a bit, because the header image that I've copied is actually going to be a bit bigger than what it is currently here. So I'm going to move it down, so next to 20 pixels, move it in to 220 pixels. Okay, don't need to worry about the header background color or texture, because we're going to upload an image that will sit over the top of it anyway. So the header image, upload that. And it's 124 pixels high, we just need to remember that. And put it up here. Slideshow is where you can actually customize the appearance of the background of the slideshow. If you didn't make it full width, for instance, and you also wanted to put some padding around the outside, so you'd have a background to offset the slideshow. Main navigation. Now it's actually a bit, the background image is actually a bit bigger than what is set here, so I'm going to add an extra 5 pixels to how the menu, where the menu appears. Okay, so 41 pixels high, insert into post. I'd already set it actually to 41 pixels. You can also change a few things in the menu if you wanted. So for instance, if you wanted a background to the menu items when they're selected or hovered on, or the text color, then you can do it here. For width page, I'm not going to worry about the page options for the page template with a sidebar. Now you will have noticed that I've actually taken smaller images out of the screenshot. So I could have taken the full width as 810 pixels for a Facebook page, but where the image doesn't really change, what we can do is just have the image repeat across or down the page. And the reason we do that is because it takes less time for smaller images to load than a larger image, because you're not downloading as much to view the page. So insert into post. So you can see it's only a small image, so we're going to repeat that in both the x-axis, which is across a page, y-axis, which is down the page. So repeat the footer. The default header height of the footer is 35 pixels. Now, once we upload this footer, it's actually going to be larger than 35 pixels. So the option is there if we want to actually have more in the footer. For instance, we could put those social icons and links in the footer. But for now, I'm only just going to upload this image. And I'm going to repeat that across the page. I'm going to make sure that I also selected the repeat options for the other images as well. So across the page. Okay, now we save the changes and we'll see what changes that's had on the front end. So going from here, we refresh the page. Okay, so we can see we've now got the logo, it's pretty much centered. We've got the menu. We've got the different body background. So you can see once you change the what appears in the slider, maybe add a little bit of padding around the slider. So you can see here that you've got the option for padding and the margin around the slideshow, and a background image for the slideshow. That way you would be able to actually have a border around this slideshow if you wanted to. So I think that pretty much shows you how you can personalize your Facebook site. So for instance, if we look at Buzzword Media here, you can see we've got the menu background, the header background, menu background, slideshow, this area here. Now if we look at the way it appears in Facebook, you can see that we've actually replicated that look in Facebook as well. So that's something that you'll be able to do yourself. If you've got an existing website, it'd be good to have uniform branding across all of your web presence. So going in and just taking your existing content and images off your website is a great way to get started with your Facebook page.